sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the Gold Rush city of Sacramento. Tonight, we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Blues of Sacramento. Third of three games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that's because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to be dropped forward to pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
36-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This is caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Blues nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching them try to take away that area of the field.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Titan football.
32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in a meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Or 18, what's that? Under.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And some room to run now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
67 yards.
and the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Blues nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all there would be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for a Sacramento first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Back to throw.
2nd and 4.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Barkley inside handoff. A minimal gain there in the 8th play of the drive. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Blues are back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predicted history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Stroud and company going for it. Open man, that's Campbell.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
On the quick, right?
Slot man moves right. Stroud looking to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Ryland on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Blues 7. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 30.
That goes for a gain of 31.
He scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Sacramento first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was 1,000.
3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. To the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Now rallying for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score 28-7.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard
line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Titans.
Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st down, Tennessee.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Stroud. This is caught at the 20.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. A gain of 36 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stroud. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from that so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 60 in the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna.
Chad Ryan to kick off.
I just wanna rock.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on second down. Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Chase Young, his second sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he
takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Gibbs will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
All ready. 19 Texas.
Gibbs again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown, Titans.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lose 14.
Following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
I got it. Me, she tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me, my red like me, you know. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that, my shows up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Like they know it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
Now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
28-yard line.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 42, Blues 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now back to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose for the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Now third down and long.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And this returnable for Hill. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now going to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
All right. 118. What's up?
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Gibbs straight ahead.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
18.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game and moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him out. They tend to win.
So 80 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
44 yards.
And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got room.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards.
And the Blues get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Titans 49, Blues
20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line. Just across the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and they tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Viking 18, street. Warrior 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Blues get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
It's complete. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Return up past the 30.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 6. Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
And they'll run it with Gibbs.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the arc, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
South.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 244 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ballgame.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Hey, uno. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.